President Barack Obama traveled to the UK, where he apparently thought that he could do whatever he wanted. Unfortunately for him, he was busted pretending to be the president while there, and current President Donald Trump gave him a brutal surprise. Barack Obama took part in his first post-presidential interview with the BBC. And it just so happened to be with none other than Prince Harry, acting as a guest BBC correspondent at the time. The British royal was more than happy to sit down with the former president and ask the questions to be answered. However, it didn't take long before Obama shifted his focus to Trump and issued a thinly veiled shot at his successor, according to the Daily Caller. During the interview, Obama lashed out at Trump's controversial use of Twitter, rather than acknowledge that Trump is using social media to keep the American people informed during a time of endless liberal propaganda pushed by the mainstream media. Obama instead sought to paint the president as a bigot. All of us in leadership have to find ways in which we can recreate a common space on the internet, Obama said. One of the dangers of the internet is that people can have entirely different realities. They can be cocooned in information that reinforces their current biases. In a BBC interview with Prince Harry, former US President Barack Obama urges people in leadership positions not to use social media in a way that fosters division. https://t.co/4y28xl28mpic.twitter.com/usdosmcxzz, CNN, at CNN, December 27, 2017. Of course, the American people immediately became unglued after hearing the remarks. For one, Obama wasn't much of a leader, although he thought he had the right to act like one in the UK. He never really did anything good for those he represented when he actually had power and held office. Instead, he was merely only concerned with his approval ratings as the state of the American people sunk to a 50-year low. Even worse yet, many of those who got him elected twice are still oblivious to the harm he did and instead find fault with Trump. Despite the incredible strides Trump is making when it comes to improving life here in America, shockingly, Twitchy further reports that Obama later exposed his selfish and self-serving mentality when asked what he missed most about being president. Rather than say something respectable like representing the people, he instead remarked that he most enjoyed the fact that I didn't use to experience traffic. I used to cause traffic. Obama, when asked what he misses about being president, the fact that I didn't use to experience traffic. I used to cause traffic, Charlie Spearing, at Charlie's Peering, December 27, 2017. Obama's time in the spotlight was short-lived as Trump soon slapped him with a brutal surprise. According to a Fox News report, it looks like Trump is showing Obama exactly what it's like to be a president and a leader rather than just impersonate one. As it turns out, Trump's leadership has resulted in ISIS losing 98% of its territory, most of which happened since he took office. Even better yet, it looks like the main reason this happened was that Obama's policies were actually hurting the process. Come to find out, the former head of U.S. Air Force Intelligence, retired Air Force Lieutenant Gen. David Deptula, has since come forward to say that Obama's war strategy was ineffective, inefficient, and actually put civilian lives in danger. The rules of engagement under the Obama administration were onerous. I mean, what are we doing having individual target determination being conducted in the White House? Which in some cases adds weeks and weeks, Deptula said. The limitations that were put on actually resulted in greater civilian casualties. The tally of ISIS fighters left in Iraq and Syria has fallen from a 2015 high of 45,000 fighters to fewer than 1,000 today. U.S. officials credit nearly 30,000 U.S.-led coalition airstrikes and regional partners on the ground for killing more than 70,000 jihadists, reports Fox News. Source: IJ Review. Barack Obama wasn't doing America really any good. In reality, all he was doing was running around, stuffing his pockets, and focusing on approval ratings. Donald Trump, on the other hand, doesn't mind sacrificing his public appeal so long as it's in the interest of the American people, and it's working. Our enemies are on the run and our economy is climbing in a way that hasn't been seen for quite some time. Maybe if Obama was a little bit more concerned with those who got him elected, he wouldn't have been such an absolute failure. Too bad for him, he's only embarrassing himself with stunts like this. Obama is just jealous of what real results look like.